Oh man, we can do everything.
We can do everything.
We draw a card, get a free spell.
Buster Sword, let's go! Greetings, goblins and geist.
I'm Jay.
And I'm Blake.
And welcome to
The
The
Cloudpost,
Cloudpost, where we have new Magic the Gathering arena videos every Friday. We do ask that you like the video, and we do ask that you subscribe so that more people can see it.
Yes, the Cloudpost does not pay for advertising, so please like and share the video. It really helps grow the community, and we thank you.
Without further ado, Final Fantasy is here, and what better way to celebrate than giving Cloud the Buster Sword? Welcome in to the deck tech. That's right, the Cloudpost is here. And Cloud is here.
Cloud is here, and he is about to post up some wins with this crazy list I put together. It's got pieces of an old deck we played a long time ago.
Oh yeah, so this is not a new strat. However, this is a very, very underplayed archetype. It is Boros equipment.
It is. I love equipments in Magic, and even when I started playing years ago, equipments never really had a ton of love. There was a few decks in Standard, and we make a joke to this day, turn 1 bird, turn 2 sword, turn 3 swing. So
that was many moons ago, but there was a time where Birds of Paradise and Sword of War and Peace were reigning the lands.
Yeah, it was very cool, but times have changed, and unfortunately that era is gone, and we don't really see equipments as often anymore. However, the last time we played this, it was because I was at a GP, and a player who sat next to me was playing an equipment deck, and we talked about it. And he was doing like very well. He was like 6 and 1, I think, when I first talked to him. And I was like, "That's crazy. Let me see your list." And it was using pieces like Hearthfire Hero here,
right?
Lava Spur Boots and Lost GT. But the main hold together is Blade Hold War Whip.
Yes.
So we took that. We played it on the Cloudpost many moons ago. We might be able to link it for you, so we'll be able to see that. But this Final Fantasy set has come out with a lot, and I mean a lot, of wonderful cards that work with equipment.
Yeah, not only new equipments,
the Buster Sword, yep,
but there are also creatures that have synergies with equipments. We started with Cloud, and we're going to go through, and we're going to talk about the card choices as we typically do on our deck techs. But Cloud, Midgard Mercenary, is almost a Stoneforge Mystic.
Almost a Stoneforge Mystic with a separate ability that could be better in the Commander staple area. I think he is definitely made for that, but it doesn't mean he can't be used in actual Standard.
Right.
Commander's awesome, but Cloud is also good in Standard, and we're going to show you why. But let's start with the 1-drops.
Start with the 1-drops. We have some really cool, interesting choices here that Blake has brewed up. We have a one-of sort of protection creature, and that is Zac Fair.
So Zac Fair is here to be an awesome protection creature, kind of reminding me of Skrell, but doing a whole nother game plan. He enters with a +1/+1 counter. That's awesome. Cool. So he's a 1/2 right off the bat.
Yeah.
He's 1 mana to sacrifice Zac Fair, and target creature you control gains indestructible to the end of the turn. But wait, if he has an equipment on him, you can give the equipment to that creature and give it indestructible and give it the +1/+1 counter from Zac.
Yeah.
So he's a lot of value and a little protection creature. I really like this card, but he is a legendary, and he doesn't really have any real, I guess, synergy with the deck otherwise, and you don't want to sacrifice him to equip. It's cool, but you're already paying the mana to equip, so you only need to do it if you want to save your creature's life.
Yeah, I do like this card. I'm interested in playing with it. But yeah, really, it's just that last part of any equipment that this happen to have on it, to be able to move it for just 1 mana, depending on if you've invested mana in like bigger equipments, you're getting actually a lot of value. Say, for example, you somehow have Leyline Axe on this guy, and then you use its ability, then you're getting that 3 mana equip cost for 1 mana.
Yes, you are.
And, potentially saving your creature. So, cool card. Dire Flail, we've played this one before.
We certainly do, and we have. This card is kind of just like a little powerhouse of a 1-drop artifact. I mean, it's just 2+2/0. That's really all you're going to get it for, but the deck has so many artifacts in it that you want to have this equipment piece come in on a good creature like Zac or the next card.
Sure. Yeah, the next card, really interesting. Of course, Final Fantasy fans, eat your heart out, but we have Freya Crescent, and this legend has a lot going on. This is a red mana dork, and what I mean by that is this just taps for 1 red. Now, granted, you can only spend it on equipments or to activate equipment abilities, but the synergy is high.
It's what you want to do with this build, And the fact that it has jump
Yeah,
allows it to be an amazing creature to be equipped and swing.
for sure. Freya can hold a Lost Jite very well.
So this is one of those pieces I was talking about where it has insane synergy with artifacts and equipments, and it allows the deck to go off very, very quick. Well, before it was good, now it's great.
Yeah, so this is gonna be strong, and I'm eager to play with this. Now we are going to have certain staples of these colors and what's powerful and standard right now.
Yeah.
Heartfire Hero, and anything really with Valiant, right, Blake, is going to be good because you're not necessarily targeting them with pump spells like a normal Boros list, but instead we are paying to give them equipment, but that is still going to trigger Valiant.
It's going to trigger Valiant, and it's also going to trigger the death of this creature when it dies. It's going to deal the extra damage to something. You still get to keep your equipment, and you get more damage in because of Hearthfire Hero's crazy abilities.
Right.
I don't know if there is a better one-drop in the build for this kind of thing. This little mouse is going to carry its way all the way till the end of time. It's an incredible card.
Yeah, I mean, the Bloomburrow mouse package, it's going to be a staple of standard, but this is a nice new twist on it because we're giving them weapons.
Yep, exactly.
Lava Spur Boots, man, this is kind of one of the keystones of the deck.
It is a keystone of the deck, and you guys might be out there thinking, hey, this is the goofiest card in the world. And you'd be right. However, it is needed in this particular build, and we'll tell you why. If you saw the old list, you know that you can equip for free, and we'll talk about how. But you need haste creatures every turn. It's just so good.
People just keep removing your things, and you just want to keep, barraging them.
You certainly do. Speaking of the barrage, Lost Jite really helps with that.
Lost Jite helps with that on multitudes of ways, man. Blake and I, we are turning into elder millennials, and we've played Magic a long time. I have cast, Umezawa's Jite many times, but this is a different Jite. It's not as powerful as Umezawa's Jite because it's balanced, but you still get the really cool abilities from this thing, man. You get to untap a land with its counters. You can make something not block and say, hey, get out of my way, or you can just stack counters on your creatures. What more could you ask for?
You could ask for it to remove your opponent's creatures, but
that's the old Jite.
The old Jite. This card is just incredible, and the fact that the reason we were in 2 is because we really, really want a equipment of any type on 1, if we can. Unless it's going to be Freya, equipment's the other option. Honestly, number 1, you really want to slam a Lava Spur Boots if you can.
Sure, yeah.
If you have Freya, you play that, but we're going to talk about those plays in a second. 2 drops.
2 drops. There's a lot of cool options, man. So Kimba Ka Enduring is this was in the last list that Blake got from his new friend that he met, and this has, I will point out, this over everything else, this has just incredible synergy with Leyline Axe.
It does.
But other than that, this card is just very good in your deck. Equipped creatures, this is like an equipment lord where it has this middle static ability. It says equipped creatures get +1/+1. This creature is great to flood with because you make cats.
Yep.
And then the first ability is whenever Kimba or a cat enters, you can just attach an equipment to it. So this is like built for,
It is the equipment creature lord kind of thing where you just want to have it. The idea of the deck is to have free equipment cost.
Yes.
Right? Either the equipment is just so low mana curve where it's just, okay, this is fine, like Jite and Boots, or it's something big like Buster Sword, and you can immediately equip it to Kimba when you play Kimba, which is huge. It's actually called Attach.
Yeah,
it's a better ability. Next card we have is Cloud.
Yeah, Cloud. And this is, we talked about it, but this is the inspiration for why we're revisiting this deck in the first place.
Yeah.
We're here to bathe in the Final Fantasy lore for one, but this is, like we said, if you don't know the card Stoneford Mystic, look it up. It's a great card. And what this does is it comes into play and it searches up an equipment. And for those of you keeping score or doing math at home, this is a 2-for-1. 2-for-1s in Magic the Gathering are very good.
They certainly are. And this is actually kind of more than a 2-for-1 if you can actually get his trigger to happen. And Cloud says if he's equipped with something and that thing has an ability, like the Lost Jite, for example, it'll get that ability an additional time.
Oh, yeah. So
right.
2 counters.
2 counters, yes. We have a lot of double strike in the deck. So, if you hit twice and you get the counters from that, then you get 4 abilities. So
There's a lot.
It is insane. If it happens, amazing. But otherwise, he's just kind of cool with the GTA, and he's really cool with the Buster Sword, which we'll go through and tell you about in a second. Moving down, we have Chainsaw, which is honestly one of the weirdest cards in the deck.
It is.
Duskmourn gave us a Chainsaw because, chainsaws are cool in scary movies, but this one kills things, so it's quite scary. Does 3 damage or something. But otherwise, it isn't really doing anything other than being an ETB effect of dealing 3 damage. However, if you're playing against a creature-heavy deck, and you can kill their stuff, and then they need to block you, Chainsaw kind of gets big.
No, I mean, I like this card in the deck, Blake. I think it's, if nothing else, it's fitting the fact that it is, it's an equipment that you're putting in play. We have other things like we're going to get to, Giat, King of Dwarves, like that triggers off of this coming in play. And this is just removal.
It is.
And we have very little removal in the main deck here. But you can tutor this with Cloud.
You can.
So, I mean, like, I really think that that's going to be good.
Yeah, that's a relevant thing to be able to do. If you can just grab it with Cloud, then be able to kill their creature the next turn, or that turn if you have the mana.
Sure.
That can be huge. You can also get things out of the way for you to swing, which also can be huge.
Yeah, so it's strong. Moving on, we have more of the mouse package. You have to play Emberheart Challenger in this deck. I don't know how much we need to say about Emberheart Challenger, but I can tell you that being able to put Lava Spur Boots on it and like move Lava Spur Boots around and having Emberheart Challenger get Valiant just going nuts every turn is like really, really good.
It is incredibly powerful. And that was part of the reason it was good in the old list. This list just has so many more new, better synergy cards, so it's only better in this one.
Yeah, because, I mean, a traditional mouse aggro deck, sure, you're going to trigger Valiant with, like, Monstrous Rage, and some of them play, like, other tricks to trigger it and stuff, but we actually, in a long game, we can abuse this even better.
Yeah.
Because, like, whenever we have free equip of Lava Spur Boots, and we can just disperse it all the way around the field and, like, come back to Emberheart every turn.
Yep.
It's really cool.
It becomes an insane synergy that makes this creature huge.
Yes.
We actually might be wrong not running 4 of them, which is my choice. When I put the deck together, I really struggled to find another spot to take out, so I made a bunch of 3-ofs. Most of the reason I have a bunch of 3-ofs, pretty much every creature that's a 3-of is legendary except for the Emberheart Challenger. And the reason we don't want to run a ton of legendaries is because they die if they see each other.
Sure.
So, just obviously, if you didn't know that, now you do. Next card is Robin.
Ralban, Bull of Almingo.
Very cool card.
Mio.
And what I mentioned earlier is you want free equipments. Well, when he swings, you get a free equipment onto anything swinging.
Oh yeah, this is super powerful.
Yes.
Super powerful. I mean, it's a 2-mana 2/2, and yeah, the ward is pretty decent on it, but you're just really kind of just putting this guy out and hoping you can, cross your fingers and hopefully he gets to turn sideways, and if he does,
then you get to go off. He's also very, very cool because he has the ward a life effect.
Yeah.
Which kind of reminds me of the Hearthfire if it dies effect.
Right, yeah.
But also if you have this thing equipped up with like a big sword on it, or even just 1 more power, that's no joke. 3 damage matters. Next card is Giat, King of the Dwarves. I think I'm saying that right. If I'm not, Final Fantasy people, please don't rip us apart. I don't know all the games, and I don't know these creatures. I know the naming in Final Fantasy is wild. So you tell us if we're wrong down in the comments.
Yeah, but this card is cool. This is an uncommon, pretty powerful equipment payoff.
He is. He's a great little dwarf noble, and he's got double strike as well. So if you give him any counters, he gets bigger, and that damage really matters. But you get the rummage ability with him that can really help turn through your deck and find the lands you want or the items you need.
Indeed.
He's only 2 up because he is a weaker creature, but you can play with that how you will. Next card is the Blade Hold War Whip, which we talked about. This card is 3 mana, and it allows all the equipments to be 1 less to activate. So that means Lava Spur Boots and
It's free.
And Dire Flail are all free to move around on the battlefield, which kind of wins you the game most of the time.
Yeah, that's really like that's kind of like the pop-off, like when you're quote-unquote comboing with this deck.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing. That's why we're talking about Emberheart Challenger being stupid. You just moving around all the boots and the GTA. That's what we're here to do.
Move it on a Challenger. Move it back to the Hearthfire here. Move it back to the Emberheart Challenger. You can do it infinitely.
Yeah.
So long as you have the time. But it doesn't combo. You only get the one trigger. So
yeah, but you're making sure that every turn you're hitting Valiant.
yes,
and
that,
you know
that lets you churn through a lot of the deck.
Yeah, and then you get to like go to combat and do your thing, and then you can remove them after combat to anything that's untapped, and there's all kinds of stuff.
And giving things ward is huge. So if you have several boots on the field, lace them up.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean. You're gonna be able to attack and have protection on your creature. So
yeah.
The next card is Buster Sword, so
the one and only.
We had to run a singular Buster Sword. While this card is honestly kind of hard to play because of its mana cost, it is such a crazy ability that if you do get it, you are probably going to win. And this is the deck to run it in.
This is, it's kind of crazy. Like, we're actually, honestly, not doing incredibly broken things with it, but I mean, this just lets you cast anything from your hand,
and if you're playing Cloud, then you have to run the Buster Sword. Come on, at least one of, because you can go search it with Cloud, and then if you really have the ability to play it and equip it, I mean, it's only 2 to equip. If you have this thing out, it's 1 to equip. Surprise, if you have 2 of these out, it's free to equip.
Yeah.
And +3/+2 is huge on Emberheart Challenger, on Giat, on Cloud, having the ability to trigger this twice, its ability. Even putting on Kimba is just crazy. Or on the Freya, and if it swings in the sky. Or
it's flying.
It's just good on every creature. It's just a crazy card, but you only really want to grab it with Cloud if you need to.
Yeah, and I think it's appropriate as a one-of. It's not a legendary artifact, which is funny.
No.
But yeah, I think it's appropriate as a one-of. Last but not least, we have Leyline Axe. If you have followed the Cloudpost for a long time and saw the other version of this deck, you would know why we play this.
It wasn't in there.
It was not.
I don't think it was in the origin of the deck.
Oh, no way.
It might have been in the last time we played it, but I think this card wasn't out yet.
I see, because it wasn't Foundations. Yeah. Well, either way, Leyline Axe is a ley line, and if you've played Magic long enough, you know that ley line just means, for whatever reason, free. That's what it translates to. So if this is in our opening hand, we get it in play for free, and that's what we're here to do, because this combos incredibly with Kimba and with Robin.
Yep. Double strike.
That's what we're trying to do. Well, yeah, this is almost like a, what do we call it, a little... Embercleave in a sense.
Yeah, it is like a miniature Embercleave, a fair Embercleave.
Yeah.
Oh, can you imagine? Yeah, it works really well with with everything in the deck. This is one of the best pieces of the deck, and it's just a really easy card to equip, especially if you have the Bladehold Warwhip, or if you just play a Kimba, bounce right on there, or if you play a Robin, just bounce it right on there. Yeah, there's several ways to make this thing work for you. But that's the basic piece of the deck. That's the core, and we have lands. The lands are 3 plains, 4 mountains, because you are running more mountains than plains. Or symbols, you know what I mean. 4 forges, because you need to fast lands for advantage, because you need fast lands. Oh, what's that? A bivouac? If you need a creature to smack people with, this is the creature that smacks people. It's the only tap land in the deck for the right reasons.
Right.
Honestly, I was kind of skeptical to run it, and we'll see how it plays. So who knows? Maybe it'll go back to being...
I'm normally a fan of...
I like having one creature, right? Yeah. 4 Verge.
Yep, all the duels.
We'll say you got to watch out for this Verge, because sometimes it does get you if you have like the plains and don't realize that you can't turn, or if you can't turn it on, it's only a plains.
Right.
Sometimes you need that mountain. Sideboard.
So we cultivated this.
Yeah, we did. Adelbert Steiner. I don't know. This guy looks crazy. I don't actually know this card at all, or this game, but hey, this he gets lifelink and +1/+1 for each equipment not equipped. It doesn't matter if he's equipped or not. He just is a big, I want to call it a lord, but not really a lord, more of like a Voltron effect. He's just cool. It's really just to keep yourself alive against the super aggro decks.
Yeah, I think it's cool in this, strategy. Like, I could definitely see in some matchups, like, we take out Robon for this guy if we need to be more defensive or something. So.
Yeah, this is a defense creature.
Yeah.
This is a very powerful defense card. If you don't know Rest in Peace, do your homework, because Rest in Peace is needed against graveyard decks like Omniscience.
And we wouldn't be running Boros without some number of Sheltered by Ghosts. This card is very pushed and... good in a lot of scenarios.
Sadly, this card is not an equipment, but it's very cool.
Yeah, can you imagine we could search it with Cloud?
Yes, exactly.
But still good.
Very cool.
Originally, we tested a couple of matches. We didn't have a braid.
We didn't have a braid, and
but Corey Steelcutter is still a thing.
Yeah, and while we can kind of deal with it with Shelter by Ghost, this is just another way to remove it, and also good against any other artifacts out there, like your Rask Forge if they have them.
Sure.
Pyroclasm should be self-explanatory. Blow up things if they have the Boros crazy deck or Jeskai go wide. No, they don't. Untimely malfunction. One of my favorite red cards in standard right now. It just has a lot of utility. Being able to
this
blow
is
up
an
artifact.
interesting card. People are playing it in other formats, but yeah.
And you can put this in for if you want to be more aggressive because you can make things can't block. And then the second ability can really just like break somebody's mind.
Yeah, I mean, there's some really cool stuff. So yeah, you're doing like a reverberate or a redirect type effect with that middle option. But I mean, you know, in a standard application, there's still plenty of cool things you can do with this.
It's a counter spell.
Yeah, you can redirect somebody's get lost or go for the throat.
Yep.
You know, and that should really be enough for you to consider it. If you're against a heavy removal style deck, even if they don't have artifacts, if they're like a control deck with heavy spot removal and potential blockers, this is maybe a card.
It's just a unique utility card. Last thing is Lauren, and that card's amazing. Blows up artifacts and enchantments. If you don't know it, you should. I will be sad when she rotates in September.
Yeah, it's a strong one. And then we're an equipment deck, so why not?
We talked about the swords earlier with the birds. This is kind of in vein of the swords of past, where they're 2-color protection and can do some crazy stuff. This one is blue and black and does some crazy stuff.
Yeah,
also,
no, I like Sword of Once and Future. We just played it in the hate deck.
This card can almost be in the main board, and the reason why is it does trigger twice with Cloud.
Oh, yeah.
And that is kind of crazy.
Now, I will say, we're not a spell deck, so the part of the Sword of Once and Future where you get to cast the instant or sorcery with 2 or less, you're pretty much not going to do it.
Yeah, you just get the double Surveil.
But yeah, Surveil is good, and again, it's mostly the pro blue and black.
There is a red-green sword, and we'll talk about some other options
in the recap.
For you guys, but let's get into some games and check it out.
Oh, we have a good hand.
We certainly do. Let's do it.
Freya is here.
So the question is, do we turn one Freya or turn one Boots?
I would assume it's Freya.
I think it's Freya. Freya helps
because you
Rampant the Buster Sword on 2 is good.
Yeah, or even War Whip, right? I don't know. What's the play here?
I think
we have so many options because we could do this plus this and this.
Freya's okay. We're good. What is? Okay, we're playing against some kind of
delirium. Or...
Oh wow, this is an insane hand. All right, Vantage up, and Freya. Yeah, just Freya. If they kill it, then we know our new play. You know what I mean? If not, we have to think about other things. Is she a rat? Is that what that is?
Yeah, Rat Knight.
Rat Knight. Not a mouse. Rat.
We have mice in the deck as well.
We do have mice in the deck.
This is a weird type of mono red so far. We have the Clockwork Percussionist.
Is it artifacts? It what in the world is that?
Oh, it's like it's like mono red sack maybe.
Yeah, it's got to be sack.
Squee.
Makes tokens. I'm thinking it's sacrifice. You might read. I don't think he has the creature. It's a black-red creature. The one that lets you sack a creature and shoot somebody in the face with a damage.
Yeah.
Forget the name of it right now.
Yeah, Callous Sellsword.
That's it. Yes.
All right, so we have our mana.
I think we get greedy and play Buster Sword.
We just play Buster Sword,
and then we can Kimba on it next turn.
Okay.
If we draw a land, then we go hard.
Right.
Yeah. Play
okay.
Let's do it. Yeah, we got the
turn
Buster
2
Sword
Buster Sword.
Oh man. An exciting experience.
I mean, this will let us like snowball.
Yeah,
because we can Blade Hold War Whip for free.
Yeah, that's the way to go about it. It really is. I have made a mistake and ripped the microphone. Don't
stand by. All right, we had to fix the microphone. Our opponent like popped off. They had a Fugitive Codebreaker and a Swift Spear last turn.
That was pretty nuts. Sadly, we didn't see a land. However, we do have some cool plays here.
Yeah, so how do we do this though?
Right,
because
oh man,
we are behind now.
My greed is taking over. We can pretty much block.
We may not have time to be greedy.
I think we're playing Blade Whip. It makes a dude and it can block very well.
Okay, and that's all we do.
Then once it's on the field, we get Buster Sword down. We can almost equip it for free. Yeah,
because we can also Kimba plus Boots.
Yeah, but we're not trying to swing at him right now. So I think I'm on Blade Whip.
Okay.
Makes the dude, and we're chilling. Now he's like forced to like block, because if not, we get double Buster Sword triggers. Which is pretty stupid.
Well, he doesn't look like he's in the business of blocking. I'll tell you that much.
It's actually going to be worse than that. Oh, he killed the creature. Okay. Well, it still doesn't change much, but we might be dead. Uh-oh. Alright. Highlight the Buster Sword for me. Just want to make sure I'm reading it correctly. Yeah, I mean, I think we can just do the combo and still have stuff up. So, we played Verge. So I think what we do now is play a second whip. Yeah, play a second whip.
Okay.
Buster Sword's 2 to equip, right?
Mm-hmm. So it would
it'll
be
be
1.
free. It's free. We have 2 equips.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it is free.
It's free now.
It's completely free.
So now we play Lava Spur Boots on this guy. And that's free as well. So you can go ahead and equip Lava Spur Boots to this guy, and the Buster Sword to it. And then we swing, and then we get to play everything from our hand.
Mm-hmm. That's if it deals damage, though, correct?
It's good. Oh, it doesn't have trample.
Right.
I thought I had trample. Why? Why did I think that? Well, we're dead. We killed ourselves.
All right.
To the next game.
To the next
My
game.
bad. I did not even realize.
So we are against a weird mono red variant, but they're very all in. Like, I mean, Codebreaker, they're still playing. Like, when's the last time you saw somebody play
Feldon?
Feldon.
Or Squee. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
I'm on triple power. Whoa, what in the world?
Now.
Triple Pyroclasms.
Okay.
Sheltered by Ghost and Adbert Steiner. Adabert. I'm honestly fine with
so we
that.
trim Zach Fair.
Yeah, they're not trying to kill our stuff. We might want to trim the Freyas because we're trying to play a little slower. We might be cool with trimming a Dire Flail. We could be cool with trimming the 2 Gyats.
Then we're 1 card away.
Buster Sword is actually bad in this matchup. Like, unless we can get it to, it's just 1 card that I think is the worst in this particular matchup. Yeah, I'm fine with this.
Yeah, because I like the chainsaws. I like Rawbond still, just for like the combos with like Leyline Axe.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I mean, they did show us their hand. They have Urbrask, so
yeah,
All right, play first.
Oof.
Mulligan this, even though we have Leyline Axe.
Yeah, we got a mulligan it.
Yeah.
We still got it. Drop the Restless.
Okay. Even though we're big Bivouac fans.
We are. It's a 1 of in the deck and against like super long games. Yeah. Golden.
This is a pain land though. That's okay, right?
Yeah, we can take the pain. We got to try.
Submit. All right. Bam.
All right. Hero.
So we do have Kemba equipped next turn.
Yeah, we do. All right.
Not bad as well.
I'm actually more on Robin.
Yeah.
Because then we get freebie attacks.
So let's swing first, right?
You gonna kill our little guy?
Go for it, man. Be our guest.
Don't be a hero. A Hearthfire hero. I'm so bad. So bad at this game.
Take 1. Play this.
All right. Robin.
We're at 18.
I'm glad you shot the mouse and not him. Yeah, he's a threat. Be weary.
Yeah, I mean, too, if they just expend a bunch of burn spells and we just go Kemba.
How's it go? We are the aggro now.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they have another removal spell, I'll be sad. All right, Feldon swings. He can't block us anyway, so...
Yeah, we don't really care that much about him.
Awesome.
GT.
Very, very cool.
So...
we can play Emberheart Challenger here.
Yeah, we can do that.
Super value. Yeah, we do that.
Let's just do that. And then hopefully we hit a land would be really
that's
good.
The goal. Trigger, you hit
Trigger,
the axe.
boom,
Axe goes to the
boom,
Challenger.
Valiant.
Yep. No, we didn't get a land, but
Okay.
Robin drawing is bad, so... we're winning the race.
All right. Next turn we have GTA as well.
Yep. GTA also triggers Valiant for the Challenger, which has double strike, and it triggers GTA twice.
Yep. And it can untap 2 lands if we want to go that route, and then we just play Kemba. I mean, there's a lot that we can do next turn.
He's not wrong.
There's a lot we can do. And yeah, this we can do colorless to play it. Okay.
Take 2.
That's fine. We still have this setup, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty
We're
good.
still like in a really good spot. Yeah, I think we still GTA. Yeah, GTA equip.
Trigger prowess.
Trigger Valiant.
Trigger Valiant. Yippee. Yeah, we got a
Nice.
land. It's the most OP shit. Oh, I'm so pleased. We got a combat.
So now we swing.
Swing for
Now we
9.
can.
Oh, actually, we win right now.
Yeah.
You just give it a +1/+1 counter.
Oh yeah, freaking let's go. Bam.
GG.
Bam. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that was
All
a
right.
turn 4 win.
Good.
Okay,
I don't
now
think we
the
changed
whole
anything.
thing is strange.
I don't
Yeah, we're on the draw.
I really don't think we changed much.
Yeah, we don't need to change anything. It's fine. Pyroclasms are even better on the draw.
Yeah.
And
Very
even though,
nice.
so there would be an argument for saying like, okay, we're on the draw, so like maybe Freya is more favorable to try to get onto the board faster.
Yeah, but she
But
gets
again,
so
it's like a
pyroclasmed.
nombo with
Yeah.
pyroclasm.
Also, she's not a good blocker. Like, it's kind of like a Llanowar elf on the field. You can block with it, but you don't necessarily want to.
No. The neat,
loses all the
upside
value.
with Freya is that it's flying on your turn.
That is,
you know.
yeah. So it's meant for a deck like this where you
Yeah.
can equip her and then swing with the flying.
Yeah, like even
on
with
your turn.
Jite, that's like a perfect thing.
Yeah.
To just fly over.
This hand looks phenomenal. This is huge. Plus the Leyline Axe. Yes, we'll keep this.
Yeah. We will get this into play for free, have this on turn 1. And then we have dudes. Ooh, Phoenix Chick. Look how classic they're going over here.
I do love a Phoenix chick.
You know,
Mountain up. Ite.
we're just doing fun things over there.
This is like old mono red.
It is.
It's
really weird.
Mono
It's
red
like,
from
why
like 2 years ago.
Yeah, like why? Yeah.
I mean, mono red's still mono red. You know, you're never gonna. feel
We
like
have
it's-
options. I guess we rob on.
Yeah,
because it's
we
the
rob
same
him. It's
combo
the same combo,
here.
but this is more efficient if we can swing. It's an insane threat if we can swing, and he can't block. So
Right.
far, yeah, but he's swinging. We do not
Yeah,
block.
I guess, yeah, we just take it.
We sheltered him, and he's huge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not worried. We're good. Oh, that's huge.
All right.
so
The thing is, though,
we just slap sheltered by ghost on him,
yeah,
and if he has an answer, we get screwed.
yeah.
There's nothing we can do otherwise.
Well, we can, but it would be. The other play is the Emberheart play.
Play a creature. Yeah, we're so
I
low
think
on
this
life,
is.
dude.
I think this is what
We
we
gotta
have
try.
to do.
Yep, we got
Okay,
it.
resolved. Nice. Let's
Uh,
get rid of Felden.
Yeah, Felden's annoying. Now we swing.
And we trigger and we
Leyline
do
Axe.
Leyline Axe
Give it
because
double
it's big
strike.
damage.
We gain 8 life, dog.
All right. Yeah, that's hard for them to come back from there.
We have a 4/3 double strike lifelink
Ward
trample
2.
ward 2 when it swings equip it.
Yeah,
We have a god.
the Voltron is here. And,
Yeah.
and their
He's
name
like,
is
I
Rob.
can't beat- He can't beat
Okay.
that. GG.
Down goes Mono Red from 2 years ago,
Yeah,
or
I mean,
whatever that was.
It was a weird build, but it was a good build at the time.
Mhm.
I don't know if that can compete in today's standard, but I mean, I think it still would. It would still win games
Mhm.
in the current standard just because it is a very quick aggro deck.
Yeah.
But so are we.
Yeah, so I mean, we got to do really cool things.
The second game was nuts.
Yeah, both games were sick. I mean, we lost one of them, but you know, it's gonna get you sometimes. I
It
mean,
is.
they're gonna curve out.
Yeah, when
that's
it-
why you were saying it's like it can still win because it's just gonna curve out and do damage and such. But
Yeah. I like the fact that we were able to do like combo pieces with it. And it did kind of hurt our opponent that they were playing creatures that couldn't block.
oh, for sure, yeah. Felden, Phoenix Chick can't block.
Yeah.
Can Squee block even?
I think Squeak can.
Yeah.
But I don't. Actually, he never played it, so I don't remember.
Yeah.
Too old.
Too old,
card.
but either way, yeah, we're getting to do this new spin on artifacts, and let's see if we can play Cloud next game. On the play,
All right, here we go.
bam. Ooh,
I don't think so.
really?
It's too slow.
It's got Emberheart
it's
Challenger?
crazy, right? But it's just 4 lands.
Okay.
I want to find a Leyline Axe hand. I'm being greedy, maybe, but I think we can afford a singular mulligan here.
Okay. All right. Fingers crossed. We still have at least 2 lands.
Don't hurt us here. Do it.
Okay.
Yeah. It didn't. We didn't find.
An axe, but this is still good.
I think this is better.
We just put this is so
I think we
tough.
put a land back.
We have to put Mountain back though.
Yeah. No, we don't.
No.
No,
we don't
put-
have
can-
we don't have Cloud this way. We keep 6.
Oh, it's true. You're right. You're
So
right.
we can still
put-
go
no, you're
Battlefield Forge Heartfire Hero, but then
You're
the
fine.
Cloud
We
on
put down the
2.
mountain. We put down the
Okay.
mountain. You're right. And maybe we'll find one.
So do you want an artifact or a Heartfire Hero?
I think I want a Hearthfire hero.
Yeah, I think so. Hard to say.
Because then if it's like removal, well, like, cool, you got it. You know.
Mhm. So the interesting thing, since we have a Boots and a
That's
GK,
right.
what do we get with Cloud?
The 3 mana, 3 mana doohickey. We have everything else.
War Whip?
Yep. Just because it makes boots and Jite free to move around. We always have to find a land, hopefully. As much as it is tempting to play Buster Sword and go grab it.
Yeah. You know. That's
right.
That's for the next cloud.
Please find us a land. Please,
More
please,
Boros.
please, please, please.
We're Boros.
We are Boros. Damn, we didn't find it. But we can play Jite and equip. Oh, we can't hurt him. We can't hit him. We have to play boots and equip.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. Not bad though. I mean, if he trades, cool. Then we have another cloud with haste. Hopefully, if we find a land. The goal: find land. All right. Well, he's playing.
I do like this card a lot.
Playing Boros graveyard shenanigans.
Yeah.
So rest in peace seems good against him. Oh, I saw blue.
Oh,
he's playing the blue.
This is eyeball.
Jeskai, yeah.
Eyeball with a bad mana draw.
Damn.
We have a bad mana draw as well.
Right now it's just
I guess we cloud again.
Yeah, we cloud
I mean,
again.
technically we're thinning. You know.
I guess we grab a freaking.
Now do you want Buster Sword?
No, I think I want the damage.
Oh, chainsaw for sure. Yeah, chainsaw. Yep, because this is a play we can make next turn. FOMO.
There it is.
Oculus.
Do you have it? He has it. We're done.
Yeah.
Nope. You have removal.
Okay.
Big sad.
We still need a land to even be in this
popping
game.
off right now. I think we just play chainsaw. Oh no, you're right. We played yeah. That's correct. We have to find a land.
So we can ditch Lax.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything here. We also could drop spurs.
Nice.
There we go.
Equip.
It doesn't.
Or actually, we get to cycle again too.
Yep.
We can ditch our boots.
Yes, we can. Not that we can play another land, but still.
Okay.
Another Jite. At least we have a cycler for next turn. Are we just dead though? Oh, we might just be dead. Let's see. Oh no. He actually got it, so Tersa's gonna grab the freaking thing and... Oh, he missed it. Alright, cool. Not dead. We are not dead. Oh,
okay,
that's huge.
and
That's
untap
huge.
land. So we play War Whip.
Yep, and then everything's free.
God, do we have to chainsaw? We can't, right? But we have to.
Oh,
we actually
God.
have to. Let's see though. This gives us a 2/2 though. This gives us a 2/2 double strike.
We get a blocker.
Okay, so we can still play this.
Yeah, and then we can untap a land and play chainsaw. We're good. We're good. We are gold. We can ditch the Jite. We have they're legendary.
Okay.
All right, so equip the boots to the. Yeah, we just equip both to this guy.
Well, so but you're wanting to swing though?
We have to. If we want to untap our
Oh,
lands.
because we want to untap 2 lands and chainsaw.
So we can. I mean.
Okay.
We can put it on. I mean, we can still choose to put these on the Kiat. Do you want to do that instead?
Well, but then he can just block, and then we don't get to untap lands.
Yeah, I mean that's the same play regardless. It's either we get 2 untap lands and blow something up, or he blocks.
This is what we have to swing with for sure. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It's this one.
So we just do that.
And we have to chump with this.
Yep.
We're surviving somehow simply because our opponent's mana is not cooperating with them. And ours didn't cooperate with us. That is huge.
So we let it happen again, and then we have 2 untapped lands. So do the thing.
Which really we only need 1 right
so
now, so we
one.
might as well save a counter.
Yep.
So
you hit the wrong one. We can't take a damage.
Oh well, we're doing it.
Well, we could untap another one instead of saving a counter.
Guess. Yeah. All right.
I think that life matters right now. Chainsaw, we gotta kill Tersa. She's too good. So we get the ditch and draw. Kimba's not bad. Now we might. Oh, we couldn't. We don't have the mana.
Well, yeah, but we can move this, right? You want to move
We could,
it?
yeah. That's not.
Doesn't
That's,
really matter,
that is a
I
good
guess.
choice. Yeah, no, it is.
And do you want to even move the Jite or?
There's no reason not to, in my head, unless he has removal for the other thing, which, you know, so be it if that's the case.
All right, we're not dead.
We're
not dead.
are possibly not
blue.
dead.
No.
I mean, I'm not worried about the blue now.
Glacial Dragon Hunt.
Deal 3 damage. Pay the extra ward cost, so he deals 4 damage to our face.
No, it's creature. It's only creature.
No, he swings. Oh, we're dead. He got the trigger.
He got that. He
FOMO triggers.
finally got that.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well,
It was worth the fight.
yeah, we We tried.
I don't think there was a different way out.
We were stuck on 2 lands for a while. I think we maximized what we had
Yeah.
at the end.
Rest in Peace is amazing.
Rest in peace.
Sheltered is good.
Oh, this is probably good.
He doesn't play black.
He plays blue.
Yeah, but he's never going to block the Oculus.
He is this, though.
That's actually a card.
This is also pro this.
Yeah, no, you're right on that. You have convinced me. You have convinced me.
I mean,
I like the sword. Hey, the sword is good.
I'm not here to hate this. The sword is better than This sword is better than Buster Sword in this matchup.
No, the removal is good. You're not wrong. Lauren is good against the FOMO, but that's
and the eidetic memory.
Oh, it's sold 100%,
Okay.
and the sheltered for sure.
Okay.
All right, we got a lot of stuff going on here. Gotta take a lot of stuff out. I think we're on taking out some Freyas.
How many?
Probably 1 at least for now.
Or all, or 1?
Maybe all will come back.
Okay.
We can drop a Cloud. We can drop a Kimba. We can drop
Buster
a Gia.
Sword.
Yeah, Buster Sword unfortunately doesn't make the cut. I think we could drop a Robin. And I think we can drop a Giat. Chainsaw seems kind of good.
Chainsaw seems good, dude.
Chainsaw seems good. I think we could drop
We
some...
drop the 2 Freyas or these guys.
We could drop the Dire Flail.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Zach is good here. Maybe do we ever
Or
drop?
do we go to 2? We just do 2 sheltered instead? Or?
I don't think so. That card.
What were you gonna
exiles
say?
stuff.
Do we ever drop what?
Emberheart Challenger? That
I
feels-
don't think so.
I think it's too good.
It draws us cards, and like, I mean, the really hard decision is: do you ever go down on these?
I don't think so. I think their value is just insane.
You know, like.
I think if we ever did, it would be an axe.
Yeah, it would be an
can
axe,
drop an axe.
or a GT, but
I don't
GT is
think
so
so.
good too.
I don't think we ever drop GT or.
Or do you want to go 1 Freya?
Drop
one
an
on
axe.
Freya?
Let's drop an
Okay.
axe. See if this makes it.
Okay.
Axe is just so good in the opening. Like,
Well, yeah, that's
the
when
chance-
it's good.
yeah. But like if you drop one, then you have so much less of a
True.
chance to draw it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. If I'm looking back on it, I probably would drop the other king, the other dwarf guy. We will be on the play though.
Yep. Cool. I mean, this hand seems kind of chill.
I
mean,
like
is
this
fine?
hand. I think this is fine. We have Zach to block and protect. And
This is the first time I'm getting to cast this. We've never drawn it, so
we're good. This is
Okay.
a solid hand.
it's solid. I mean, it's not our best hand for sure.
He mulliganed. Is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Any advantage here is good. Bird is good. Play the Zach and see
Cool.
what happens.
All right, so let's review this card. So we can sack him. Target creature gains indestructible until end of turn.
Pay 1 to sack him, and if he's
Mm-hmm.
equipped with anything, you're gonna attach the equipment that was attached to Zach to that creature. So he's
Very
cool. He's an attached trigger crazy nonsense.
So we just boot him up,
We
or GT him up.
GT him up.
GT him up, and then we get a boot after that.
Yes. And in this way, we actually have like the trigger available at all times.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
This.
Yep.
Boom.
Now we have crazy threats. Prepare for war.
Mm-hmm. And if they go eidetic memory this turn, we blow it up. They don't do anything.
Don't do
Oh, that's
anything.
insane right now.
It is
Oh,
quite
God.
good. It is quite good.
All right.
We play it, dude. Because now we just swing. I don't think no, it's already got haste.
Well, yeah, but we want a Valiant, no? Or
I
actually,
want to have the 1 mana up in case he tries to pull some nonsense.
that's true. Let's just swing.
Zach is like here to go off, so
So we pass them.
we have 2 mana now.
We do, but other than throwing
we
this
get
down,
a-
I think we pass.
We get a free Valiant trigger. We've already played our lands.
That's the thing is So here's the thing: we spend the mana to Valiant.
It gives him 1/1/1 counter.
What do you mean?
Oh, I'm not sorry. I'm dumb.
Yeah, I think we pass.
We do. We do.
Yeah. Next turn, we start getting the value with the Emberheart, though. Did you you follow what I was saying, right? Because
Yeah.
we spin this to untap this, we tap it to put this here,
Yep.
and we trigger Valiant, and then we would, even if we draw 1 drop, we'd have to spend it.
Yep.
And then we don't have Zach.
He has done nothing.
He has done nothing. So he wants to play like counter spells and
And we can play
nonsense.
boots again now. We could just equip the boots to the era now.
Yep. You know, and you could attempt a burn spell here.
We got a
but-
land. I mean, you could, but it doesn't really do you any good. I mean, we play another one.
Or do we just swing?
No,
Well, it is prowess.
It's,
yeah.
it's an additional damage, yeah.
Prowess.
Also, it's an additional ward.
But we just attack like this, right?
No, I think
You
we
wanna
we-
do it?
We still have 1. As long as we have 1 mana open, we're gold.
All right, sure. Let's swing like this.
Yeah.
if we're not going to spend our mana, we could just make this a damage. Right. Bounce it or...
Indestructible doesn't work on that. So, unfortunately, it will just get bounced. But that, at this point, we give Zach a +1/+1 counter. He's just going to replace it anyway, so...
Alright.
Do we just play... No, we...
Do we put the boots there?
No, we chill. Maybe we should have played another Ember Heart. That's what I'm thinking, like untap a land.
Like untap a land and play it?
Yeah. I think that might have been the line, just so we have more stuff with... more using our mana efficiently. Unless he has, like, Temp Lockdown, then we get blown out, but... Sure.
I don't even think they played that, though.
I don't think they either. They do either, but it's
we
like
played the deck. It would be definitely different than the version we played.
Probably like a Pyroclasm effect at max. All right.
I mean, dude, we're in business, man. He has to have something. That's a very interesting card.
Very good right now. It, unfortunately, isn't a free equip, but
I don't think we do that yet.
No, I think we play Ember Heart.
Yeah, we play Ember Heart. We Valiant.
Yep. Equip the Ember Heart Challenger.
See what you do about it.
Land? Maybe? He's gonna feel really bad if he tries to blow it up. Beautiful. Make it indestructible. Bang.
Nice.
We got there. We got there. That's so huge. And we equip it again.
Yeah. And then we make it where he can't block, right?
Yep, so you do it. Now you can just do it. Target creature can't block this turn. That's your guy. We'll get a trigger. And we will...
Throw a boots out, or
maybe throw boots out, yeah.
Okay.
Untap a land. Play a boots.
All right.
Prowess.
Pass turn. Next turn we have play and equip this.
Yeah.
And this on an Ember Heart Challenger, you just lose. I'm sorry, buddy.
I mean, that is the end.
Yeah.
Sheltered by Ghost.
Sheltered is good, though.
It's our creature.
We're going to blow it up, but
yeah.
It is still
Unfortunately, we do lose all our little counters here, but it's fine. He's got to pay heavy into the cost. He gains a little bit of mana, or a little bit of life.
We're still fine.
No, we are fine.
In fact, because it's Ember Heart, like, we are going to just smash again this turn.
The land is a good draw.
Yeah.
Yep.
Blow it
up. Surprise, we put an enchantment hate.
We know who you are.
Equip him.
Alright.
You can get equip on both of them, technically.
We already laid a land, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Haste. GT.
Are you putting the GT on? He's going to block.
That's a good question.
We don't have the ability to not let him block this time. I think we put it on Ember Heart. No, we put it on Lauren. He blocked it because the better card is Ember Heart, right? So he blocks Ember Heart, yippee. We got triggers from Lauren.
And I mean, dude, we still have gas because it's like we have sword.
Yeah.
So, you know.
We equip another boots because it gives it ward again. Keeping the ward cost high is good.
Alright.
Also, we can just tap it for a draw.
Yep. Your move, opponent.
Your move. Just throwing a little
Yu-Gi-Oh reference.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, they're on Heart of the Cards. I mean, if they get
a braid, ouch. My feelings.
Do we?
Oh,
draw...
he's shooting the creature. He's not even.
Right. I do think we draw a card then.
Yeah, we do. He's already got 3. What's the damage? Damn, that actually is a bad draw. There's so many good cards we could have drawn. Cloud would be huge right now.
Ooh.
Please let us find that. Oh goodness.
Hey, at least it wasn't an Oculus.
True.
That's
damn you! Why?
Hey,
yes!
We win.
No. We play this.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, dude, we win. We win. We win. We definitely win, right? I don't know if we have enough damage.
We equip
though.
the sword, and then we get a free attack.
And we get haste. Yep. Yeah. All right, we don't win.
We don't win, but it's huge. And we get
a
trigger. We don't want that.
Definitely don't want that.
We kind of want that. That's actually
because it's haste,
and we can also just kill him with it.
Yeah.
Yay, we did it. Like there's...
I mean, dude, it's pro blue-black Kimba. Like, what do you do?
He plays an Oculus and just passes.
Yeah.
Oh, he can block with that guy.
Yeah, that's true. But we're going to have Hearthfire
It doesn't matter, because Hearthfire Hero is just going to deal the 2 damage, if he blocks or not. That's kind of mean.
Yeah.
I love the huge shield on Kimba's face. Like, it's like, you can't deal with it.
Yeah, you got a Tursa too. I mean,
that was a great play.
I mean, go off.
We actually win because of Hearthfire Hero, not the Kimba. But
yeah.
Still cool. Still very cool. Kimba's big shield is awesome.
It's also cool that we actually have the 5 mana to... We could make a cat too. Like, if we didn't have gas, we could make a cat and then free equipment.
It's not often that you enjoy to do so.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna manifest as well.
Manifest. I guess you can block with that too, but it doesn't seem to matter with this creature.
What do you do about this?
You equip it. Yeah, do it again. He's like, I died of a dumb Hearthfire Hero. That feels bad.
GG's. Alright, so...
Actually, go back to the battlefield. He technically wouldn't have died if he just put blocks on the Hearthfire Hero.
Right,
we
like
needed
if he chump blocks.
So we would need it to die. Yeah.
Yeah,
Crazy
I mean,
stuff.
the good
But
news
I mean,
is we're at 15.
Yeah, we were pretty much going to win that regardless, but...
Like, if we swing out, too,
Well,
it's like he
yeah.
has to block with one of his red creatures here.
Yep.
And just lose it.
Yep.
So, I don't know. We're still in a good spot.
It was really, really...
So...
It seems kind of good. I kind of want to put him back in.
And then take out Giat, right?
Yeah, take out Giat.
And then... I mean, Kemba's still also appealing, but what else?
I think I'm pretty content with that. Zach Fair
You
came
like
out.
the 2 Freyas, right?
Yeah, I like Leyline Axe too, though. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, is
I'm
in the
torn.
4th one?
I'm torn. Maybe we take out a Chainsaw.
I like Chainsaw.
Kills all his things. Like,
It
all
kills
of them.
everything. Kills Tursa, this thing, these things, this thing. Doesn't kill this. Kills this thing.
Yeah. No, we keep
Kills
Chainsaw
that.
and then. I don't know. Are you good with this?
Yeah, I'm good with this.
Cool.
Okay. I mean, yeah, Kemba, putting in the last Kemba's appealing to me, putting in the last Leyline Axe is appealing to me, but, you know, you gotta have room for your answers.
Yeah.
Like, we have Rest in Peace. I mean, you know, we have to have it in the deck. This is a keep, right? I mean, free Leyline Axe, these guys, this thing.
Yeah, that seems good. Like, anytime you see Leyline Axe and Lava Spur Boots in any form of creatures, I think you got a pretty good hand.
Yeah, and even though we have our Bivouac, like, it's okay. We have 1-drops. So we get to play 1-drop on 1 because of Vantage, and even if we have to play this as a tap land, we play another spell.
I actually think we're playing
The
Lava
boots?
on 1.
Okay.
Yeah, because
then if we do get an untapped land, then we have haste.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, they mulliganed.
Yes, they mulliganed heavy, which I'm not opposed. That's a pretty crazy card, actually. Hold up. I think we play Bivouac now, because now we're just going to
because now we just Kemba, yeah.
I think that's just better.
Yeah.
And then if not,
This is
then
the
we have-
combo. I mean,
yeah, that's the way we
This
wanna
is not
go.
even any new cards.
No!
Oh, they counter the combo.
All right, it's fine.
Oh, dude, they counter it so hard.
That is actually huge. I mean, we do it. We still play it. Yeah, it's gonna have a trigger. We get that.
Oh, well, they don't... No, okay, they don't counter it.
They
I mean, they counter
the Lava
this.
Spur
They counter
combo.
the boots.
Yeah, the boots combo is huge, though. All right, well, if you don't have removal for Kimba, you're gonna...
I mean, we can blow that up. Like, that's worth blowing up.
I think so. We gotta find that land, though.
Mm-hmm.
Where's our Explore tokens? Never
There
mind,
it
we
is.
don't need it. All right, do the thing.
Yeah, I think we do it, because then we have all of our haste for the rest of the game.
Very true. Death to the authority of the councils. You like to take 3?
Authority of the Councils is a hell of a sideboard card.
It's just a good card.
And when was that? That was not original, but that was RTR, I think, right? When it was first printed? When was that first
It
printed?
might have been actually Amoket. Or, yeah, we got there.
Got there.
So we survived Jeskai.
We did. Game 1, we thought they were Boros.
We did because they didn't have any blue, but then we saw the Spell Pierce go to the graveyard.
Yep, and you know, so they had Tursa and FOMO, and we were like, okay, this is eyeball.
It's gotta be.
But yeah, they just never had early enough eyeball. I do think there are going to be draws with Jeskai Eidetic where if they get like a turn 4 Oculus, we probably lose. But we have sideboard hate,
We do.
And then if we're 2 ships passing in the night, then we certainly have a chance to win. Like if we just go unimpeded, curve out, and let our board go nuts, then we can be really fast too.
Very true. The deck that we play is so explosive because of the ability to give the creatures haste for 1 mana. It's like, okay, yeah, we'll just durdle and wait, and then just go nuts in 1 turn.
Yeah.
Which is the constant threat of the deck that we play. While their deck doesn't do that, they get a lot of defense from the Oculus. So they almost... It's one of those things where I love that deck, but it really does bank on the Oculus to happen, and if not, it's just it's a mediocre.
Yeah, because if they don't have Oculus, and they don't have, like, eidetic memory out, stacking counters on things, then their power level's weak, because they have... You know, if you don't even have Delirium... Then your FOMO is just a 2/3.
Yep.
And then the Scholar is just a 2/2.
Yep. And then if you don't have discard, then the
Mako's small.
1/1, yeah.
Spyglass is small. But either way, it was a good match, and it's a good measuring stick for when we brew decks like this, because that is still a totally viable variant.
That's a very good point. But we got one more game for you, so stick around.
We're on the play. Still lucky.
Ooh.
Probably a keep.
Probably a keep. Buster Sword onto Kimba.
Let's go.
Doesn't seem
Buster
like a bad
Sword,
time.
baby.
Yeah, this is good. We're gonna play.
We're gonna curve out, dude.
Yeah, this is good. So long as he doesn't just nuke everything.
True.
Or they don't nuke anything, but
I mean,
see what they do.
Yeah, turn 1 Freya.
Freya is cool. Freya's also got a spear, so it's intended that Freya allows us to play equipments and artifacts that are good.
Because they are equipped.
They are equipped. Little Rat Knight. Cecil. Oh god.
They're brewing.
They're playing.
They're brewing like us.
They're brewing. Play that Plains.
What?
Yeah, it's just a
the
troll.
turn too late.
It's
Buster Sword?
I think Buster Sword. Do it.
Right? Because,
Yeah,
I mean, we're going to
Kimba next turn, or Cloud.
Yeah.
Either way, it's going to be... Kimba's probably the better choice. As cool as Cloud would be.
I mean, this is real life. We have a Buster Sword in play.
I cannot wait for this
They're
day.
doing what we also were thinking about, but it's Rakdos.
Don't tell people what the tricks are. I got
Nice.
tricks.
Nice.
We play
Oh,
that
man, we
now.
can do everything.
We can do everything.
Okay.
Sadly, the only thing that would make this insane right now would be the boots. We did not see the boots.
I mean, this gets boots.
That does get
But-
boots. But then we can't do the thing. I think we can.
Also, we can just attack with this.
Yes.
Like, is that the play to get a free spell, too,
Yeah, that's the
after
play.
it?
That is the play.
We draw a card, get a free spell. Buster Sword.
Buster Sword, let's go! What card would you like to cast
I don't know,
for free?
dude. It's insane. It's insane right now. All right, Leyline Axe.
I think Cloud.
Cloud, yeah, Cloud, and then we have 1 mana and we play the boots.
No, I think we...
Or we
do
play
Do
GTA.
we get boots?
Or
No,
we
we-
play
we-
Kemba and move Buster Sword. I don't know. We have
So we play Cloud.
Yeah.
And we're going to grab our crazy card.
Cloud for free off of Buster Sword is
Grab
poetry in
grab Blade
motion.
Hold, yeah. So that we can play next turn and then have free equips for boots if we do get boots.
Right.
Also, making everything cheaper is huge.
I like this R a lot. I just think the sword going on here is pretty cool.
Oh, the Cecil or the Cecil?
Yeah.
The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight Rises. It's Batman.
Speaking of Cecil, back where Blake and I grew up, there was like a local TV chef named Cecil, and he owned a restaurant locally. But he was on TV, and Cecil Chandler, shouts to you.
Whoa. Rock Curse.
This is a combo. This is a combo. He's
going
gonna draw cards.
Yeah. Self-destruct. Whoa,
Whoa.
dude. What is self-destruct? I don't actually know that. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was pretty sick.
That was cool. We need lifelink. We have fucked up.
Yeah.
Play the Verge.
Jeez, man.
Verge is here, dude. Verge is happening.
Yeah.
I mean, we get a free card, so... Oh, man. We equip Buster Sword to Clouds because it triggers Cloud's ability twice. We get the Buster Sword ability twice.
Right.
So we definitely do that.
Do we play Blade Holder, or do we play Emberheart? Can we kill him? We should be asking ourselves that. 5, 6, 7, 8.
If we could equip Blade Hold, then we could kill him, but we can't. So
Yeah.
it'd be 5, 6, 7, 8.
I think we still throw this down then.
Yeah. we have to have blockers then, yeah. But
Yeah, we're
gonna have
we're
two
gonna have
creatures come on.
blockers.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
play the Ember, yeah.
In fact, we just don't swing Freya too.
Yeah, just
we
swing,
just leave.
swing the other two guys.
Yeah.
Oop.
Steal 7.
Trigger the Cloud twice. Double Buster Sword. That
Yeah, that's
combo is
insane,
awesome.
dude.
We
Oh,
got
we
the
can-
Lava Spur boots.
So we get to do these two.
We don't play that right now. We just play the blade hole. First trigger, prowess. Oh, it matters.
Yep. Hey, advantage.
and
And now we
then
play like a
Leyline
creature. Or we play the axe.
No, we play a creature. You were right. We
Yeah.
need to have blockers.
Kemba. I think Kemba cool. I mean, Kemba would just like, you throw Buster Sword onto Kemba for free.
I don't
or
actually hate
Yacht.
that. I think Kimba's good. Good
Okay.
Kimba.
They'll pick that up for now.
And we can play the boots if you wanted to, but I like having creatures up, so it's not. Unless you
All
can
right,
shoot
I mean,
us
they
in the
can-
face,
they can
we don't die.
self-destruct us
Yeah, like,
again.
unless they
I
shoot us
mean-
in the face, we don't die.
That was an insane turn from them.
It was pretty nuts.
That's a one really cool way to use the Rakdos show.
Yeah. Alright, I mean, we put the blocks on. First strike blockers are good. Just, yeah. I mean, do you have, like, Monstrous Rage? Is that what we have to worry about? Put double blocks on that thing.
Good point.
Like, I don't care about Kimba dying.
We do not. We win next turn.
There it is. Draw 2 cards. Alright.
Okay. I
Are we
mean,
good?
you can go
Did
double
we-
burst lightning us. I mean,
Did we win? Such a crazy game,
our
dude.
board is insane, dude. We have Buster sorted them to like oblivion.
Oh god, did you really manifest it? Oh, you didn't.
Oh,
okay, we got there.
okay, all right.
I was like, don't say these
Dude,
things, dude.
Cloud
Oh,
was
God.
attacking with Buster Sword. This is real life.
It was huge. Don't let go. It's great.
Um,
Lifelink is good.
Lifelink is good.
Aldeburgh.
Lifelink is good. A
We,
Braid's probably No, we don't
killing
need
his
it.
creatures
Let's see.
before that trigger happens is good, but you
How do
can't
we deal with
target.
that thing?
We don't really mess with that thing. We kind of just try to. Sword isn't bad because it's black.
True.
So just put that in.
Okay.
I mean,
All right.
that's probably it, dude.
So what's our cuts?
Actually,
I like
God,
chainsaws.
if we can get this to happen, I'm sold. Untimely malfunction. If they sack their thing to deal 10 damage, we can flip it and be like, "You take 10."
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
change the target of spell or ability
I
with a
think
single target.
that's kind of cool, but then we're holding it up for a long time for no reason. Which is
Yeah, and they don't
awkward.
have artifacts to kill.
No, it doesn't seem like the best card, but
Okay.
it would be hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, what are we taking out? We're taking out Zach.
Gia.
Zach, he's not killing our stuff. I don't think he's just trying to aggro.
He might
out.
after Cyborg, but it's still a fine cut,
I think
probably.
Gia can come out, and so can just chainsaw. Is it good? It can't
Yeah,
kill the
Chainsaw's good.
can't kill a rock shots. It only kills
but it-
Cecil.
Yeah,
then he
but
blows
he's
it up
gonna
anyways.
have other low to the ground threats.
He's got
no?
to, yeah. He's got to.
This is a Bob deck. I
he
mean,
definitely runs Hearthfire Hero.
Yeah.
All right,
Um.
we could drop a Ralbin, and we can drop a.
Dire Flow.
I
Or,
kind of
I
like
mean, I
Dire
like
Flow
it.
with a lifelink.
Gite
I'm thinking.
or Freya.
I'm thinking. Kemba.
Mm-hmm. They put in
And-
another 2-drop.
I think maybe a Cloud or another Ralbin.
Yeah, or a Freya. I mean, Freya was good that game.
Freya
but-
was good that game. I think we want to have our artifact online.
Okay.
Plus, we
So,
want to
a
have
Cloud then, I
Yeah, I
guess?
think Cloud. Plus, we want to be able to get sheltered onto a early game creature.
True, yeah, Freya holds shelter by goes pretty good.
Yeah,
That's not a bad point. 'cause
flies
it's
deals the
flyer,
damage. Yeah.
All right, how much damage did they do to us that one turn?
It was 6, and then they threw it at us, so 12. Plus
Mhm.
Cecil damage, so 14.
Yeah,
Jeez.
mulligan.
Yeah, mulligan. Yay!
Put a land back?
Yeah, put a land. Oh God, put a Freya back.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, we got an axe.
Turn
Can I
2,
ask you a question? Oh, you can kill
turn
me.
2 Wart Whip.
Cecil. Cecil. I don't know what that
I
is.
do think this card is good.
It's cool. Very cool card.
At least thus far, my evaluation is that this card is good.
We had the combo, dude.
Oh yeah, got all kinds of stuff going on.
Will you let us have the War Whip on turn 2? That is the question.
Yeah, I mean, is that what we do, or do we Kimba?
Kimba's so tempting, man. No balls. You take 2 damage.
Dreadmire?
This is
or
literally,
Dreadmaw's Ire,
dude.
yeah.
This is just all in.
Yeah, dude, it's all in as it gets. Oh, that's sick though. Dang.
But that's Dreadmaw's Ire.
Yeah, oh, I thought he was going to flip this already. What does he have to
No,
do?
he has to have half his life.
Ah, that's what it is. Oh.
So if he takes the damage that he hits us with.
Dreadmaw's Ire, dude. That's a sick play right now because it blows up
that's a crazy sideboard card.
Yeah, it blows up
unless it's just in the main.
No, but it blows up the prowess card.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. Alright. So
blows up all of our artifacts.
Yeah, so we just War Whip now, right?
Yeah, we War Whip now for sure. Show them we have many more. We're okay.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna kill our creature, that's fine. We still get to use it for mana. Kimba can come in and take the War Whip.
Mm-hmm. Also, Kimba will just start making cats eventually. I mean,
if we just draw lands, that's the play.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well. We got one game, which is crazy. Look at those baby heads.
Mm-hmm.
They're so freaky.
This is like Nightmare Mario level, you know?
Exactly. No.
Alright.
That's fine.
As long as you don't blow this up.
Yeah, I was like, I'd rather hit the creature than the face, to be honest. I mean, we're tied. There it is. There's the crazy thing.
There it is.
One more creature. Yeah. Kimba.
Double creatures?
Yeah. Kimba giving that War Whip. I think we just swing.
Swing the one, yeah.
Bang. The blade is 4 mana to equip, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, it's 5. It is 5 mana to equip.
Oh, it doesn't count itself?
Other abilities.
Yep, other.
Yep.
But we have 5 because of Freya.
That's true. So I guess we could block here.
Oh, you want to block? Well, we can block here.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yep. You want to do tricks? Gotta have cool ones. There's a Monstrous Rage. That's a pretty good trick.
Yeah, we still trade.
Yep. We don't take as much damage. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
He takes 5. Is he not just killing himself here?
Draws 2 cards.
I mean,
right.
we equip Hearthfire Hero.
Mm-hmm. And it's double strike.
Well, that is huge too.
Dang, we don't have a target, but we also would gain life.
Yeah, I think we equipped the thing with Blade Hole. I don't think he has haste. I guess he could. No, we do it. We risk it. We risk it for the biscuit.
Alright.
4 damage.
4 damage, you're half life. If we get to untap, we win. I mean, because we also have Sheltered, so.
Yep.
Whatever you put into play.
Let's see it. Unless you can just, like, play a thing and blow it up. Alright, well, he's got 1 card, so I was like, I don't think it's happening. Eat!
Hit him with the old tea and crumpets?
No, dude, don't hit him with the tea and crumpets. Not yet. Not yet. We are way too low on life for tea and crumpets.
Yeah, tie game, man. 4 to 4.
I don't know if they, like, have it or are just stalling now. What are you going to do? What do they have?
Well, they have this for one.
No, I know, but like, what do they have right now? Like, what's the other card?
Yeah, I have no clue.
All right, he's gonna. They're gonna
do
use
that.
They do use the Rakdos,
but we still win.
Yeah, well, we swing and then it's the end. Trigger the Valiant. That seems nice. They can see. GG. Yeah, we beat the Cecil deck.
Yeah. Down goes a cool new Rakdos variant.
Very cool Rakdos variant. I liked Cecil. Rakdos is awesome. The crazy, the sacrifice card to deal the insane amount of damage was wild.
Yeah, like spontaneous combustion or whatever the hell the card
took
was.
Like 14 damage in 1 turn. 12 from the Rakshasa.
I do think people will be playing that. I also did really appreciate the Dreadmaw's Ire. I do think that is a really cool sideboard tech because it kills Corey Steelcutter.
So the question is that in sideboard right now?
Or is it just a main deck card?
Because it gives the creature +2/+2
sure,
for 1 mana. So it's almost a giant growth there.
Yeah, it's still a decent combat trick, but like if artifacts are plentiful, then it's good.
Yeah. It might just be a sideboard tech, but it's perfect for that deck.
Yeah. And it just happens to hit us because we're out here slinging equipments today.
I will say that deck does have the drawback of it being constantly needing creatures to fling at your opponent. And if you don't have them, you don't do anything.
Yeah, what's interesting too is, we just saw a very similar draw both of the games, but they definitely still could be a Heartfire Hero, Cacophony Scamp,
I can't
Calisel Sword.
I can't imagine them not running those
things.
Those
are
the
still kind
cards.
of the same things.
Yeah, they're like the staple piece of that concept of a deck, and then having those new pieces are really good, but do they run them? I don't know.
Yeah,
I never saw it. In
I
2 games, didn't see 1 Hearthfire Hero, but hey, it's possible.
either way, we got it done, and we got to do really cool, insane things with like Buster Sword and all kinds of nonsense.
Buster Sword was awesome, and
it did pay off.
It finally paid off, but we're going to talk about that and more in the recap, so stick around. All right, we are here with the recap. So that was the deck, Boros Blades. There are some things I can talk about here. Do you have anything?
I had fun.
Yeah, I had fun. This deck performed well. It did some cool stuff. We almost only played against Aggro.
Yeah,
so it was very like coin flippy.
To me, that's what happens early though.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Yeah, early in the in like a big set comes out and there's a reset.
Everybody wants to climb back up to Mythic, so we play Aggro.
We got to do like pretty much all of the cool things that we are trying to do with the deck.
We certainly did, and have the last one with Buster Sword when we actually got it was super crazy.
So let's address that then first, and because it felt like.
We took it out a lot.
Yeah, we took it out a lot, and it felt like it was too clunky to even be in the deck, but it does show that if you can just get this out, especially maybe ramped by Freya, I mean, if you can just get this out and get this going, you know, the ability to play spells for free should never be underrated.
Yeah.
And it just accelerates you onto the board incredibly.
Now, this is day one of Final Fantasy on Arena, so with that being said, this is the best list I could come up with like in a short amount of time. There might be other good things out there.
Sure.
And we haven't had a lot of testing with the deck, so I mean, you know, play it at your own risk.
Right.
However, I think it's got a pretty solid core.
Yes.
And I'll never feel bad about crafting like a Leonine axe, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There are pieces of it that where I'm like, man, like I wish I just need more testing. I don't know if like Robin is good enough.
Yeah, it felt very good, but it is just a 2/2.
It is just a 2/2, and he doesn't have haste. I mean, is Kimba better than Rob? And like, there's so many plays I have to make with the deck where I'm like, okay, is this card good enough to keep in it? Is like Chainsaw a sideboard card? I like being able to grab it, but maybe just one. And that one slot opens up another ability to have another equipment or something you can search for with Cloud, and that might matter.
Yeah, that's a good observation.
So there are things like that. Another observation I had was our mana. We had a lot of times where we didn't draw enough, so I'm tempted to run one more.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what you do. You cut down the chainsaw, run another land. Probably another mountain, because there were times where you open up a hand with Verge and like a Forge, and then you don't have red.
Yeah,
or Boros, I guess it's slower. But
Boros notoriously seems to get punished by its mana because we are a deck where we have Freya and Heartfire Hero and Cloud.
You really need early red.
Yeah, so like your best sequence is Inspiring Advantage on 1, because if you want a Cloud on 2, then you need white, you know, as well. So now there were perhaps at least one big new card that we discussed, and Blake and I thought of perhaps, you know, a little late in a sense, but I didn't know where we were going to fit it anyway. But there is the Power of the Lightning. And this is a incredible new Boros card, Lightning Army of 1. I just don't know, you know, it's like, where are you putting this in the deck? What are you taking out to gain this?
Yeah, the ability to deal extra damage is good. You will see Lightning. I promise you will see Lightning in other decks. Does she go in this one? That is the question. Having a 3-mana creature is kind of not where we want to be with this list.
Yeah, because even Bladehold War Whip, you feel the
it feels
time
dirtily,
you cast it feels dirtily. But
yeah, unless you have a Lava Spur Boots, it's kind of feels bad. If you have a Lava Spur Boots, you get the combo.
But as you were saying, even though it's 3 mana, there is the however, which is the fact that it's powerful. And I mean, First Strike, Trample, Lifelink. I mean, not many people are going to turn that down.
The stats are crazy. Also, Stagger is very, very good. Because she's going to hit first and then do all the extra things. So maybe she's a piece in the deck that would be cool to run, but that's up to you. 3 mana is a lot, and then, you know, being able to swing and have all the other triggers go off, it doesn't necessarily work well with First Strike and Double Strike.
Right, because you're already doing it. Yeah.
You get the second attack it's kind of a nombo, but it still does something good. Because the second hit will still matter.
Oh yeah. Would still be increased.
It's still increased, so it maybe is good enough. That's a question you have to ask yourself. But after playing Buster Sword, I was worried. I was like, okay, after our first few games, it's like, oh, this card's coming out, it's coming out, it's coming out. Is it good enough? After that one time we actually got it to work just because we drew it, oh, it's good enough. Yeah,
so I do think that is kind of a reasonable conclusion. And you know, sample size matters. We haven't tested this deck a ton, but the times now that we had the option to play Buster Sword and use it, it was phenomenal.
It did seem to matter. Another possible move around is like maybe just one GT because you can search for it with Cloud, but I really, really like GT, and being able to untap your lands is huge.
GT was nuts. So GT is giving you the same sort of on the board advantage as Buster Sword in the sense that, like you said, when you untap your lands, you're trying to like, okay, now I'm going to play another 2-drop for free.
You get a spell for free, quote unquote. This is obviously something bigger, but this is nothing to mess with.
Well, yeah, it's the concept of I have 3 lands out and I spent 5 mana this turn.
Exactly.
You know, so it's cool.
Another card to consider taking out. We never saw it, but Dire Flail, while it does provide a very quick beater. Is there just something better we could run that we don't need? Because I mean, we have such a suite of 1-drops. I don't think this is a necessity for the deck. It is a cool card, and I think it works well with the deck.
Yeah, I think that's a fine way to frame it, man. I don't know, because I like Dire Flail. I like the concept of like turn 1 Heartfire Hero, turn 2 Dire Flail, equip it, swing for 4.
Yes.
But other than that, yeah, it's kind of like it's just for the aggro tinge of the deck.
Yes. The last piece that I wanted to mention was a card that we took out, or actually there's 2. There's Mabel, which I don't think Mabel's great in this anymore.
Yes. I'm a big fan of Mabel, but I've played a lot of just Boros Mice because it does give you the Crag Flame.
Crag Flame is cool.
But other than that, yeah, I mean, it's a fine thing to trim because we just have so many new cards. Like, you're playing Robon, you're playing Giat and Cloud.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you weren't playing some number of those, then you could play 1 or 2 Mabel.
Yes.
And
that's what we did in the past.
Yeah.
So in the past, Mabel was the other like top end piece, and Crag Flame is good because it gives a creature haste, and Trample is also huge.
Yeah.
But the other card is Kellen.
Oh yeah.
And Kellen kind of got replaced by Cloud because he's 2 mana, search for your equipment or artifact,
and be a creature.
And be a creature the next time with double strike, and other creatures get +1/+0 with aura for each aura equipment attached to him. So he's a lot of mana to make that work.
Right. Yeah. Good. My point being, instead of the birthright boon, it's like you're doing that with Cloud, and you're putting a 2/1 on the board.
Yeah. Cloud is a creature as well.
Yes.
So that's why Cloud is just better in that sense. But Kellen was able to search for your Sheltered by Ghosts, and they were the main board.
True.
So it's a little different with that, but overall, I think the deck performed extremely well. If you have any suggestions, comments, or concerns with the deck, please let us know down in the comments below. We will definitely read your comment and try to respond as fast as we can. We want to know what you guys think of the deck. We want to know whether you like it, whether you hate it, and whether you'll be getting Cloud as well and playing with him, maybe in Commander. So,
absolutely.
I think the sideboard just overall is great. If there's other sideboard pieces you would consider adding, I thought maybe Authority of the Councils. Letting their stuff come in tapped and they can't block is pretty cool.
Not a bad observation there as well, my friend. Yeah, that is a cool one. But I'm just glad that we put Lauren in.
Lauren was good.
We fired off a few matches of this before we started recording, and we didn't have Lauren in, and I was like, oh no, what are we doing? But either way, this was a lot of fun. We got to play with some really fun stuff. You're talking about Cloud. You're talking about Robon had a lot of fun.
You got Giat to do things. You got that Buster Sword.
Final Fantasy is here. So we all had a fun time playing this for you guys. We want you to download it for yourself. That's how you can give us feedback on what you think of the deck. Take the link in the description of the video below. It will take you to Aether Hub. You can have this on your very own arena.
And with that being said, we will catch you next Friday.